Hello, and welcome to the Growth Path. Today, I am going to be talking about some of the most famous failures in history. These people were all incredibly successful, but they didn't get there without first overcoming some major obstacles.
In this video we will be discussing the following people: Michael Jordan, Steven Spielberg, Albert Einstein, Jerry Seinfeld, Colonel Harland Sanders. I will be sharing their stories of failure and how they eventually overcame them to achieve greatness. I will also be discussing the moral of their stories and how you can apply them to your own life. So let's get started. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He won 6 NBA championships and 6 MVP awards. But before he was a superstar, he was cut from his high school basketball team. Jordan didn't let this setback stop him. He worked harder than ever and eventually made the team the following year. He went on to become one of the best players in the history of the game. Steven Spielberg is one of the most successful film directors of all time. He has directed some of the most iconic films in history, such as Jaws, Extraterrestrial, and Schindler's List. But before he was a Hollywood mogul, he was rejected from film school 3 times. Spielberg didn't give up on his dream. He eventually got into film school and went on to make some of the most successful films ever made. Albert Einstein is one of the greatest scientists of all time. He developed the theory of relativity, which revolutionized our understanding of the universe. But before he was a genius, he was expelled from school for being disruptive. Einstein didn't let his expulsion discourage him. He continued to study and eventually developed the theory of relativity. He went on to win the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. Jerry Seinfeld is one of the most successful comedians of all time. He created the hit sitcom Seinfeld, which ran for 9 seasons and became one of the most popular television shows of all time. But before he was a star, he was a struggling stand-up comedian. Seinfeld bombed on stage countless times. But he didn't give up. He eventually developed his own unique style of comedy and went on to become one of the most successful comedians in history. Colonel Harland Sanders was the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, or KFC. He started his own restaurant chain when he was 62 years old. But before he was a successful businessman, he was fired from his job as a railroad conductor. Sanders didn't let his firing get him down. He started his own restaurant and eventually developed the recipe for Kentucky Fried Chicken. He went on to build a multi-billion-dollar company. It is important to remember that everyone fails at some point in their life. But the most important thing is to not give up. Keep working hard and eventually you will achieve your goals. The moral of these stories is that failure is not the end of the world. It's just a setback on the road to success. The most successful people in the world have all experienced failure, but they didn't let it stop them. They kept going and eventually achieved their dreams. So if you're facing failure, don't give up. Keep working hard and eventually you will achieve your goals. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video about the unstoppable rise of famous failures. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more motivational content. Until next time, keep failing, keep learning, and keep moving forward.